Hey guys, so I actually just finished taping a tutorial on prom makeup, and I actually did two different eyes in the same video. So I apologize for my kind of crazy appearance right now. I have a neutral eye on and a darker sort of smoky purple eye on. So anyways, I wanted to tape this review because I wanted to talk about how much I'm loving this new product. And I've had it for a month now, and I actually just recently started testing it out because I wanted to test some of my other foundations out first. I don't know if you guys remember me purchasing a bunch of foundations all at the same time. I bought my Makeup Forever HD foundation, my Chanel Pro Lumiere foundation, I bought a Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I bought Shiseido. So I think I have enough foundation probably for the rest of the year. But the review that I want to do today is on Shiseido's Sun Protection Liquid Foundation. It comes in this crazy blue container. And I first off want to say how much I'm absolutely loving this foundation. I originally started trying it because of a video I watched on Lisa SC09, and she has absolutely fantastic reviews. So if you ever are looking for a product, check out her channel and see if she's done a review on it. So anyways, I want to talk about this foundation today. I bought mine at a local department store. This is not something they sell at Sephora. Now Sephora does sell some of Shiseido's products, but they don't specifically carry this foundation. So I bought mine at a Lord & Taylor. I know they also sell them at Macy's, which is probably a little more accessible to most people around the country. And I want to preface that sometimes when you go to a makeup counter, that the girls that work at the makeup counters are kind of responsible for a bunch of different brands, and they might not really be an expert in the specific product that you're looking for. And that's kind of the case with the foundation when I was looking for this. The girl wasn't very familiar with Shiseido, and she didn't really know too much about it. I knew that I wanted to try it. I wanted to get color matched, and I wanted to pick up the product. So she was able to help me color match. But then when it came time to finding the right foundation in the packaging of the color that we had picked, she couldn't figure it out because the name is not very clearly labeled on the bottle or on the packaging. It's actually quite confusing. And I ended up getting one. I'm not sure if it's the exact same color that I originally decided I wanted, but some of the colors are very similar in their shading, and they have a smaller color range. I think it's something less than 10, but they range from really light to sort of a couple of darker ones that would be perfect for the summer. And there's a couple of shades that actually worked decently well for me, so I was actually really happy with the one I ended up with. But I went home after purchasing this on their Shiseido website, and I found the different shades, and I realized that their color names are called SP and then a number, SP10, SP20, SP30, and so on. And I took the package out, and it doesn't say anywhere on the outside of the package what the name of it is. And I finally found on the back of the actual foundation that there's a number, a little sticker on the bottom that says SP40. So that's the shade that I got. I'm only mentioning this if you're interested in purchasing it so that you are able to find the right color and get the right product after you've been matched. I've actually gotten matched for things or asked for specific products at a couple of different stores, including Lord & Taylor and MAC even, where I asked for a specific product and they gave me the wrong shade. Sometimes at MAC they have cool tone and warm tone of the same sort of named products. So you sometimes just have to be careful and check to make sure that you have the right thing. Anyhow, long spiel. You just want to make sure that you know what you're looking for and that you actually receive the right products. So, this product is a sun protectant product. It has an SPF of 42 in it, so it's perfect for the summer months when you're going to be outside a lot or tanning, or you want to go out by the pool and want to have a little bit of makeup on. It's also supposed to be water resistant. Now I haven't actually tried that myself, but I have watched some other reviews of people who've used this foundation, and they say it's not quite as water resistant as the packaging claims that this is. But nonetheless, I love the fact that it has such a high SPF and it's going to be really protecting all throughout the year. And so far I've been absolutely loving the coverage and the way it looks on my face. Now you get 1 fluid ounce in this bottle. I believe it was something like $32 or $32.50. So it's a little bit cheaper than things like Laura Mercier Makeup Forever HD foundation. It's kind of in the middle of the road. It's not as cheap as drugstore products, but it's not as expensive as some of the higher end products like Chanel, Makeup Forever, and some other products that I own. So it's kind of the perfect middle of the road foundation. This is probably one of the most liquidy foundations I've ever tried before, much more liquidy than even Revlon Color Stay. And this foundation actually has a little ball in it that you're supposed to use to mix the foundation every time before you use it. If you don't mix it, it does have a tendency to separate. So you want to make sure that it's really mixed well before you put it on your face. There's nothing worse than getting all that gooey, like white liquid out at the beginning. And if you lose a lot of the other ingredients that are in the foundation because you didn't mix it, sometimes the consistency or the color of the foundation does have a tendency to change as you use it. So you want to make sure that you mix it up really well before using it. It's a light to medium coverage. When I first tried it on, I was expecting it to be a little bit more heavier coverage, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it's a light to medium. It has a little bit of a buildable quality, and I'm not one that really loves super heavy foundations. So this is the type of foundation that's going to be really natural looking. It's not going to look cakey. It has sort of a matte toned finish when you first place it on your skin, and since I have oily skin, my skin doesn't normally stay matte even if the foundation is matte in formulation. So what I did was I just applied it to my skin, blended it all over, and it just provided this really nice natural looking foundation. And I wore it all day long the last couple of days, and I was really pleased with it. One day I put it on with a primer and then the foundation and didn't put any powder on. The next day I put it on with just the foundation, no primer. And then today I put it on with a little bit of powder over the top. And I actually liked it all the ways that I've tried it. I think the way that I liked it best was just putting lotion on my face and then the foundation, no primer, no powder. I felt like it was a really natural looking foundation, and it lasted nicely all day long. It didn't really sink into my wrinkles or my pores. It stayed fresh looking all throughout the day. It has a pleasant smell, kind of perfumey, a little bit reminiscent of sort of that suntan lotion smell, but it's not overpowering. It's not something that you notice once the foundation has dried on your face. I only really notice those things if I actually specifically smell the packaging. But it's just a light, florally, perfumey smell. It's not overpowering in any way. So I actually really, really like this foundation. I can't wait for the summer until I can actually buy a little bit darker shade so that I can use it in the summertime when I'm a little bit more tan. But I'm actually going to use this all throughout the year. I think it's a perfect coverage foundation, and I love it when foundations have sun protectant in them. Even in the winter, you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. Skin cancer is a really bad thing, and it also really damages your skin. It's going to make you look older quicker. So anything that has sun protectant in it always makes me happy. So I'm absolutely in love with this. It has a really smooth, creamy texture. It blends really nicely into the skin, sun protectant. It's got a decent amount of coverage. I don't have serious problems to cover up, but I do have some red spots, and I always want to try to cover those up. And if you found that the foundation didn't do that for you, you can always go over with a little bit more concealer and just those specific areas. So I hope this review was helpful for you guys, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later.